What's up, guys? So today I want to be talking about whether pickup lines work. And first we have to define what a pickup line is. And it's simply like a 1 to sometimes 3 sentence phrase that you start an interaction with a girl with. And it's intended to make her laugh. And it's typically some sort of corny joke. So, I mean, I'm sure you've heard like a million, but are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. And the answer is no. Why? Because I've done it myself quite a few times to strangers and girls I don't know, as well as girls I've known through social circle before. And I've seen a lot of dudes do it on YouTube and other places. Now, I'm not talking about those pickup videos where they do strange stuff, because they're not actually using pickup lines initially to talk or open the girl for conversation. I'm talking strictly going up to a girl and starting with some sort of cheesy pickup line. They tend to always be cheesy. And the answer is no, okay? There are pickup videos on YouTube, but a lot of those, they don't start actually with a pickup line or any sort of pickup line whatsoever throughout the interaction. So those don't really count. But let's break it down simply, okay? Why doesn't it work? Because the whole idea about it is just too much for the girl. She thinks it's done too often. It's talked about so often that it just comes across as the typical average guy thing to do. And most of the time it just comes off very lame. No matter how good looking or confident you could say it, 80% of the time, by you using that, just the action of you using that, it subconsciously shows unconfidence. It shows you're not confident enough to literally just go up and start an actual natural conversation. And that is literally the science between me and you on why pickup lines don't really work. And I'm going to go much more in depth into it. But that's the general gist of it, okay? If you have to use a pickup line, it's subconsciously showing, you're too scared, you're too big of a coward to just naturally approach and start up a conversation. That's the general gist of it. Unless you're that part of that 20% who are just straight up bosses, exude so much confidence that even if you're doing this very cowardly action, it just comes across very confident. And naturally, it also has to do a lot with you transitioning from that to what you say next. And that shows a lot about how secure or insecure you are about the whole situation. And now to go much more in depth into it, okay? A lot of the times these pickup lines are just very cheesy, and they're almost like one-liners or two-liners, and half the time they're intended to like secure some sort of laugh or joke from the girl. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. And it's almost like some of them, the kicker or the punchline of the joke is intended to almost get her number in a way. But most of the time it's usually so cheesy because the joke is based on some sort of pun, which is retardedly stupid. It won't really make her laugh. It's just kind of like 90% of the time when I do it, they get a sort of like ha 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 ha, and I'm not really that humored by it. Come on. And a lot of times you will get from girls that was a good one in a sort of almost yeah, nice try kind of way. But the general gist of it is that if you're doing that, it comes across like, dude, this is such an average joke type of thing. Nice try. I'm not gonna fall for it. And that's the general gist of it. I'm not talking about confidence. Like, for you to just go up with a pickup line to a girl, and especially a girl you've never met before, that takes balls. And if you're looking at baby steps and it's the first time you've done something, you should, and you definitely should be very proud of yourself for doing that if it took a lot of courage from you. And that is a good way of developing confidence and just manning up. But in terms of actual like success with a pickup line, I guarantee you it's not going to work. And the final big reason is simply because the girls have this mentality like, um, if you like actually say get into a pickup line and actually like give out a number so quickly or easily, you just come across as a girl from potential onlookers of the situation as too easy. And girls don't want that mentality. They don't want to be seen as too easy or a bad quality girl for so quickly just giving out the number or whatever from a pickup line. I mean, imagine if you did see that. Some guy come up with a cheesy pickup line and he's showing like a little bit of unease and insecurity, and he throws out this one-liner, a two-liner, and the girl just automatically says, "Yeah, here's my number. See you later. Let's go on a date sometime." Well, most likely not. Most girls are actually pretty street smart, and they they have it in their sort of self-esteem or self-confidence not to stoop to that level where they're so easy that they'll just give it up so quickly. So it's a lot of mentality about that, and so you will possibly get a lot of reactions like nice try, or just a sort of laugh that's not really like impressed or anything, sort of like a ha 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 laugh. But if you do it right, and if it's truly a really innovative pickup line, then you can get something. But 90% of the time, the girls, they can very easily detect that this wasn't an original line, you did not come up with it, and you probably just Googled this and stole the credit from whatever genius came up with it. And it's very clear through body language, and even if it wasn't, like even if it was a super ingenious pickup line that was super creative that you came up with, then I still don't think it would truly work. So that's just how it is. Maybe you're that 1% that get it right. And if you are, give me some advice, okay? If you do get pickup lines to work and you constantly get some results or something, leave me some advice, okay? Leave me some advice. I would be gladly proven wrong. Gladly, okay? I'm sick of these girls just blowing me off when I tell them they're the only 10 I see. Honestly, I've never actually used that line. But still, prove me wrong if you can. I'd gladly like to see some evidence. So post your evidence. More importantly, post advice for me, tips, feedback, and for the girl viewers out there, if you have time, post comments on your opinion, perception of pickup lines. Tell me any stories you had. Did you get some stranger or some strange man throwing some pickup line at you, or some sort of event where it's not even a pickup line, just some stranger approaching you? And I would love to hear those stories, and I would love to hear your thoughts on the approach and what worked and what didn't. That could help me and other potential losers out there who don't know what's going on out tremendously. So that'd be great, and I will see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching.